works. So the age of truth is not 1 year. It's the beginning of people having more of a thirst for what is true than an appetite for lies.
They tell me Beyonce's a witch and that we should be scared. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's an Ifa. So when she wears her yellow, that's Oshun. So it's another kind of tradition.
Okay.
Like a lot of people would think it's, but it's really Ifa. So it's like a lifestyle as a religion.
Girl, I think y'all need to grab a seat for this one because Katt Williams is back exposing the deviants in Hollywood. And according to inside sources, he just exposed Beyonce for battling some serious insecurities. According to Katt, Beyonce doesn't want anyone else shining but her and has even tried to sabotage young artists coming up in the game. And y'all know Katt doesn't just talk, he always brings the receipts. Word is, he claimed Beyonce tried to wreck Chloe Bailey's career by allegedly introducing her to black magic, and baby, Chloe had to run for her life. For context, the Carters have been catching some serious heat in these past few weeks, and it's all tied to one messy situation. So here's the tea. A man named Ruinin has come forward claiming that Jay-Z is his father. Now, instead of just taking a simple DNA test, which, let's be real, costs less than $1,000, Jay-Z has reportedly been dropping way more than that on legal fees just to dodge it. And get this, insiders are saying Beyonce is standing by him on this, fully supporting his decision not to take the test. The rumors don't stop there. The word is the couple may be planning an exit from the U.S. altogether, especially since they've taken out not one but two major mortgages on their Bel Air mansions. Now, while social media was already buzzing with all the drama surrounding Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage, Katt Williams decided it was his time to step in. Girl, baby, when I say he did not hold back, Katt popped out of the shadows and dropped some never-before-heard tea about Beyonce that had everybody's jaw on the floor. Now, let's not forget Katt's been calling out the dark side of Hollywood for over a decade, and one thing about him, he might crack a joke, but he won't tell a lie. And this time around, he's got Queen Bey in his crosshairs. According to inside sources, Katt Williams is coming in hot with some wild claims about Beyonce and y'all. It's a lot to unpack. Katt is allegedly saying that Queen Bey has been battling some serious insecurities, especially when it comes to other female artists getting their shine. Word is, he claims she was never really a fan of Rihanna, and that's why they never worked together on a song. Also, Beyonce has been rumored to feel some type of way about Taylor Swift's massive rise to the top. So much so that Beyonce supposedly dipped into country music just to chase the kind of buzz Taylor's been getting lately. But hold up, because that's just the tip of the iceberg. Katt's not only calling her out for being threatened by established artists, he's also saying she allegedly tries to block young up-and-comers from rising. Yup, Katt claims Beyonce has a habit of sabotaging new artists' rights as their careers are starting to take off. And y'all know Katt doesn't make bold claims without trying to drop receipts. He went as far as accusing Beyonce of trying to derail Chloe Bailey's career by allegedly introducing her to some kind of West African black magic that she's rumored to be involved in. And according to him, Chloe had to run for her life. For those who may not be aware, Chloe Bailey, along with her sister Halle, first caught everyone's attention on YouTube with their jaw-dropping music covers. That buzz eventually landed them a deal with Beyonce's Parkwood Entertainment. The sisters released their first EP back in 2016 and even got to open for Beyonce on some of her tours. But here's where things get interesting. Despite giving them the spotlight as opening acts, Beyonce never really pushed their music the way people expected. Halle seemed to catch on early and made a smooth pivot into acting. And y'all, it paid off. She's been winning ever since. But Chloe, who stayed focused on music, dropped her last project, Trouble in Paradise, under Parkwood before quietly parting ways with the label. While the exact reason for her exit hasn't been publicly confirmed, Katt Williams is now claiming there was a lot more going on behind the scenes. According to Katt, Beyonce allegedly felt threatened by Chloe's rising star and purposely didn't promote her. He even went as far as to say Bey tried introducing Chloe to black magic, and y'all, Chloe had to run for her life. See, rumors about Beyonce being involved in some sort of witchcraft or black magic have been floating around the industry for years now, and it's not just coming from random sources. years. One of the first people to ever hint at it was none other than Sean Paul. Y'all remember their 2003 smash hit, Baby Boy, right? Well, according to Sean Paul, things got real weird behind the scenes when they were prepping to perform the song together at the VMAs. He claims that right before rehearsals, Beyonce did some kind of spiritual consultation, like allegedly calling on certain gods or energies, which totally caught him off guard. At first, he said it was scary, but what really threw him off was how calm and unbothered her entire band was, like they were used to seeing this type of ritual. He then adjusted when he saw this was normal to her band. And y'all, it's not just Sean Paul who's raised eyebrows over Beyonce allegedly being involved in black magic, because baby, her former drummer Kimberly Thompson also came forward with some wild claims of her own. Kimberly, who worked with Beyonce for a whole 7 years, didn't just walk away quietly. She filed legal documents claiming that Queen Bey was involved in dark magic, casting spells, and even went as far as accusing her of using magic for SA purposes.
Changing into animals and jumping into other bodies and all kinds of really crazy stuff. The cat was taken back to her people, and they killed her.
Now let's talk about something that's had folks side-eyeing Beyonce for years, her spiritual beliefs, which she's often been very intentional about expressing through her fashion. Now, while some fans just see it as high fashion and artistic expression, others believe there's a much deeper, more spiritual meaning behind her style choices. Take the 2017 Grammy Awards. Y'all remember that gold, goddess-like gown she wore during her performance while she was pregnant with the twins? At first glance, it looked like a stunning fashion moment, but it later came out that the look was actually a tribute to Oshun, a revered West African deity associated with fertility, love, and rivers. That right there had a lot of people connecting the dots and wondering if Beyonce's wardrobe is more than just couture. It might just be a full-on spiritual statement. And with all these rumors about her ties to mysticism and African spirituality, I'm not gonna lie, this whole situation is wild. But what makes it even crazier is that Chloe and Halle weren't the only ones under Parkwood Entertainment who allegedly got the short end of the stick. Word on the street is there were other female artists signed around that same time, like Sophie Bain and Ingrid Burley, who also ended up quietly stepping away from the label. Now here's where it gets spooky. Insiders claim that just like Chloe, these ladies received little to no support or real promotion for their music careers. And y'all, it doesn't stop there. Rumor has it, they were also allegedly introduced to some form of black magic by Beyonce herself. And things got so dark they had to run for their lives. Katt Williams exposing Beyonce for trying to ruin young artists. Careers had fans talking, and they left comments saying, so sad because when they were on YouTube, they were so popular and always popping up. Unfortunately, she is learning and seeing the hard truth about the industry. Beyonce doesn't want no one to outshine her. Everyone has to sell their soul to a degree. Some are more extreme, but it is the only gateway to fame. I remember Beyonce mentioning that she went to Africa and went down in the water to pray to some water god that she would have twins. That was the craziest thing I heard from her. Beyonce really tried ruining young female artists' careers because she wants no one to outshine her? Or do you think there's more to this story than what is being reported? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out this next video.